Have you ever wondered how to optimize your Angular Universal app to avoid duplicate requests on the client side? It can be a bit tricky, but don't worry. Today, we're diving into how to cache server-side requests effectively. I totally get it. It can be frustrating when you see articles about caching, but the details on how data is transferred from the server to the client are often unclear. You're not alone in feeling confused about this. Let's look at the specific question at hand. One user asked, how do I inject JSON into pre-rendered HTML in Angular Universal? They want to know how to avoid duplicate requests on the client side. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the core of the issue? When using Angular Universal, the server pre-renders the HTML, but you need to ensure that the data is seamlessly transferred to the client. This is crucial for performance and user experience. And stick around. I have a valuable tip at the end that will help you streamline your Angular Universal applications even further. To begin with, the user needs to understand how Angular Universal handles server-side rendering. When a request is made, the server generates the HTML and sends it to the client. This is where caching comes into play. Next, the user should implement a caching strategy. This involves storing the data fetched on the server so that it can be reused for subsequent requests from the client. Now, the user needs to inject the cache data into the pre-rendered HTML. This can be done by serializing the data into a JSON object and embedding it within a script tag in the HTML. Finally, the user should access this injected data on the client side. This can be done by reading the JSON object from the global window object and using it to initialize the application state. Fun fact, did you know that caching can significantly improve your app's performance? It's like having a personal assistant who remembers everything for you. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution involves using the transfer state module, introduced in Angular 5. This module helps cache API responses on the server side, which are then sent to the client as JSON within the pre-rendered HTML. You simply add your API response to the cache with a state key, which is written to the DOM. On the client side, you can retrieve this data using the same state key. With Angular 6, the process is even easier. The transfer state module now includes an HTTP client interceptor that automatically sets the state keys for you. Here's the tip I promised. Always keep your Angular Universal app updated. Regular updates can help you take advantage of the latest performance improvements and features. And there you have it. You now know how to effectively cache server-side requests in Angular Universal. Remember, optimizing your app can lead to a better user experience. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips and don't miss our next video.